The times, they are a-changing, sung by Bob Dylan, Nobel Prize laureate 60 years ago. Since then, this song has not lost anything of its relevance and evokes a reality that each generation shares. Times change all the time, but they don't always change so quickly. There are decades when nothing happens and weeks when decades happen, said Vladimir Lenin. Today, we are caught in a storm that is transforming our world at an alarming rate. An atrocious war is raging on our own continent. The global market is mined by protectionism and disloyal competition. The fundamental values of international law and free and fair trade are being undermined. Europe is struggling to find answers to the great challenges that lie ahead. Our continent has long believed itself to be living in a post-historical paradise of relative peace and prosperity, as the American chronicler Robert Kagan described it. After the Third World War, the perpetuity of the Pax became our objective. The rules of international law and multilateralism were our means. A dangerous mixture of moral arrogance and naivety made us believe that it was not only the right way, but also the only way, a path that every country would eventually take. But the fact that Europe presents itself as a shining model has not been enough to achieve it. Even more so, despite its enlightened spirit, Europe has remained blind to the threatening developments elsewhere in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, nearly 4 years ago, the despotic regime of Moscow launched its war, which was not provoked and unjustified, against the Ukrainian sovereign state. We had to admit, helplessly, that we were unable to provide our own means with sufficient help to a brotherly people to defend its democratic values and freedoms. In the meantime, mercantilist thought has re-inspired itself in the spirit of the world. Multilateral cooperation and shared values seem to be abandoned in favor of a transactionalism based on an implacable logic of the zero-sum game, quid pro quo, for what, dis fudas, donon donon. This is an adage that many Europeans, and certainly European diplomats, are no longer accustomed to, and which leaves them without a voice. At the other end of the world, state giants are strengthening their grip on the global economy with a philosophy of beggar thy neighbor. They disturb the competitiveness of our company.